Hello, Foothill Church. We're 9 months into our Practicing the Christian Life series, and we hope that you have seen growth in your relationship with God by focusing on each of the spiritual disciplines we've highlighted so far. This month, we will be focusing on stewarding our time well. Have you ever answered the question, "How are you?" with, "I'm good, I'm just really busy right now"? Or have you ever thought to yourself, "If I only had more time, everything would be okay"? If you have, you're not alone. We all struggle with time management. We all have a hard time nailing it when it comes to living an intentional and purposeful life. And if we're honest, we can all grow in this area and benefit from being freed from the extra stress and confusion brought on by busyness. The answer isn't simply becoming more organized, even though that will help. It's going to take a shift in how we even think about time. So this month's resource isn't a guide to better time management practices. It's a challenge to move away from seeing the time we have as ours and seeing it as God's instead. The Bible refers to this perspective as stewardship. It's the idea that God is the owner of every resource that we have. And as Christians, we are to utilize and manage all that He has entrusted to us for His glory and honor and according to His purposes. The goal of stewarding our time is to use it wisely. So this month we want to help you discern between good, better, and best when it comes to how you will use your time. So with that in mind, I have 5 tasks and a bonus recommendation for you to complete this month. The first one is to read the short book by Kevin DeYoung called Crazy Busy. It only took me 3 hours to read, but it was so helpful helping me consider how to spend my time and what might be the root of my busyness. You'll also gain a biblical perspective on what you should be doing with your time that God has given you. Second, establish a clear mission that will help you set priorities for how you and your family, if applicable, will use your time. Like I said, you're going to have to change the way you think about time before you can manage it well. And this is going to require you having a driving mission for your life and how you will use your time. DeYoung does a great job helping you think about that in chapter 5. Third, make one real change that reflects your priority and mission. Don't just leave it as an idea. Change one thing to your schedule. Take something away. Put the big rocks in first. You don't have to uproot everything to start seeing a difference. The bonus recommendation I'll give you can help you with this as well. Fourth, prioritize Bible reading and prayer. DeYoung ends the book with this idea, and I think it is so wise. If the eternal value of time is godliness, we need to spend more time in our pursuit of godliness. We have a Bible reading plan available for you to use. There's so many other great tools and resources that you can find as well to help you with that. Fifth, if you're a parent, bring your kids and students into this conversation. Invite your junior high and high school students to read the book too. This is important for them to learn at this age as well. They can get a lot out of the book. And then my bonus recommendation is to read one of the following books on time management. What's Best Next by Matt Perman was super helpful for me. Liturgy of the Ordinary by Tish Harrison Warren reminds us that our everyday life is important. So the reality is you and I don't need more time. We have just the right amount of time to do what God has called us to do. It's our job to get in line with His plan and purposes by becoming better stewards. After all, if you've given your life to Christ, your life and your time are no longer your own. They are His. And the best and most joy-filled way to spend it is to use it the way God wants. So let's put into practice stewarding our time wisely this month. I know you'll be glad you did.